starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
What's going on, guys? This is Nick, TR,
I'm Buckshot.
and this is our first episode, and we've had to go through hell to get this thing started, but we actually got, oh, you have no idea. No idea, but, so, anyways, Underground Outreach, if you guys didn't see the little intro episode thing that we had that was like 7 minutes long or whatever, I don't know, we did it a couple weeks ago. What we do is we try to get people on that are in the underground music scene, whether that be producers, and anything that has to do, not just artists and not any specific genre. We try to get everybody on.
Inclusive.
We try to be, PC. But we ran into a little hiccup. We were supposed to have Michael Weisnick of Dead Dreams Booking on today, but unfortunately he's going through a little bit of some stuff, so we're going to have to reschedule. Best of luck to you, Michael. Hopefully everything's going well if you're watching. And that's kind of, so really we're going to need a lot of viewer input today, I would say.
Yeah, that would definitely kind of help get the ball rolling a little bit more.
We also never introduced occasional guest in the last episode. He hangs out. He's pretty much here for like moral support for the most part.
He's just there.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
the thing.
Yeah, pretty much. So, well, what we can do, if you guys, just to start it out, like, comment, subscribe. Please comment. Please like, please subscribe. It helps us out.
Share too.
We're going to have some great guests on in the future. Right now, it's just us spitballing. So, fan input,
Well, a little bit of spitballing, more so like an introduction to kind of, I guess, your hosts, the people covering the show, the background and music, the local scene, stuff like that, kind of motivating factors of what kind of brought us to the show.
Yeah, pretty much. You yourself, you're a musician, if people don't know. Very talented guitarist.
I'm all right. It's more so just the amount of time you play. Eventually you pick up a thing or two that sounds good to somebody.
I play a lot of Guitar Hero, so I don't know if that really counts for
I mean,
anything.
that's a great warm-up. You were halfway there every single time you were playing, dude. You just had to get straight from the buttons to the strings. It facilitates the transition.
I don't know.
We'll get you trained up. We'll figure it out.
Maybe. But no, Brian, how long you've been doing? You said that you were pretty much jazz band in school. So you're in a classically trained, I would say, or like formally trained, I guess is a better word for it.
Trained in the traditional sense of music, stuff like that, more accurately. That was when I was like 14, so over half my life now. I don't know, since I was like a little kid, I've always kind of had a thing for it. I always, like, it was as a little kid, some of my earliest memories, like I definitely remember being like, oh, that's fucking cool, I want to be able to play with that, or
Yeah.
I want to know what I'm doing with that, because every time I touched one, it was like, don't touch that, you're gonna break it.
Exactly.
So
It's
as
like
I
the
got
hidden
older,
temptation. Ooh.
yeah, it was kind of like that. It was like, just teach me and I won't break it. But you can't say that to a 6-year-old with a $3,000 Gibson. I would not do that personally.
No, I don't
know
blame
about
you. I don't blame you.
So I don't know. As I got older, it was the interest was always there, and then the interest in music kind of followed. But with
So earliest inspiration for you, what do you think?
probably shit like Guns N' Roses, stuff like that, because my parents were boomers, and my stepdad, he had a better taste in music than my mom did, but hers was pretty much ended in the 80s of maybe 90s. We'll call it. Basically, I was born and she traded her knowledge of music for a kid.
Fair.
And so it wasn't much there, but I get some stuff from my, stepdad living together, shit like that. He introduced me to Black Sabbath, stuff.
They're
Black Sabbath, Guns N'
solid,
Roses,
solid.
Led Zeppelin, Aerosmith, sadly.
we could get started on Zeppelin.
Alone.
Because I have. Don't get me wrong, they're great. Music thieves, for the most part.
Good artists create. Great artists steal.
Maybe.
Dude, look at what is it? Ice Ice Baby? What is it? That bass line?
Oh yeah, from Vanilla Ice. Yeah,
what I'm
yeah, yeah.
saying.
Well, that was from Under Pressure.
Yeah,
Dave
that's what I
Bowie
meant.
and Queen.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what I meant. Shit like that.
Yeah, but he wasn't like copying it.
Yeah, he was.
Well,
He
I
got
mean, no,
sued
no, no.
for it.
Well, yes, yes,
It
yes.
got taken
He
to the
he
federal
sampled.
level.
Well, he changed the bass line a little bit, and he was fine.
He added a note
Yeah.
and the timing of one of the note values.
Occasional guest. What do you think?
Fair game or?
Yes, no. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right.
I mean, we can't always all be right all the time, except me
That's fair.
on this one
But
specifically.
I mean, let's go back, right? So Zeppelin, the I forgot the name of the song, but the squeeze a lemon juice till it runs down my leg. That's an old blues lyric. They're just
Yeah.
stealing lyrics. I mean, for the most part, I don't want to take anything away from them because they were all great in their own parts. John Bonham, probably argue with me, the greatest drummer of that era. I mean, I heard a story that the dude was playing a local show at like a bar before they got. It wasn't before he even got into Zeppelin. I mean, he was playing. He met Robert Plant. It was him and Robert Plant, and they were playing at some bar, local bar over in England somewhere. And he played so loud at this bar on the drums that he shattered all of the glassware, and they kicked him out.
I mean, it is England, so that's my goal anytime if I ever had to be there. I don't blame him.
That's fair, but
My ancestors left in 1770 something, and I'm not gonna make them liars.
happy late birthday, America. So, guys, we
Oh, say God.
okay. So
But
I mean, you write music though. You write your own music, don't you?
yeah, speaking kind of more personally, like as that interest kind of grew up and I got into, I don't know, as you get older, you get into more stuff and you become more capable. I picked it up when I was 14 and taught myself as much as I could for a year before actually getting into like band with school and shit with it. And that gave me a lot of the like music knowledge because before that it was just percussion. You can learn to read the notes and the times assigned to those notes, but it's still the same. There's no tone. There's not reading it as an A flat, G.
Yeah.
So it kind of worked out in my favor. It was a little bit good build of knowledge. You start off with the timing and you can read what it means, and then going on to the more like interpretational stuff, like just reading what the note means.
Yeah.
And especially with a guitar, that note has to mean something on the fretboard, and you have to know where on the fretboard it is because you have the same note multiple times.
I have absolutely. So when it comes to music expertise, I listen to it. I don't do it. I don't know. Like I couldn't. If I was to play, I would be looking down the whole time. I don't, and my fingers don't
That
work like that.
helps.
You know. I mean, Guitar Hero, but like.
Well, I mean, that's also like when I started, I was 14 and I was big into like music videos and especially like the live concerts were what I was starting to get into,
Oh,
just
yeah.
the footage of it all. And as I was watching bands more like, by then I had already developed my own music taste pretty solidly. Like bands like Avenged Sevenfold, Guns N' Roses, Velvet Revolver, stuff like that.
God rest Scott Weiland's soul.
Bullet for My Valentine, Zakk Wylde, just shit like that. I'd be watching them play live and watching them literally playing riffs that I'm struggling to even learn, and they're doing it while we're sprinting across a stage with wires and other shit. Like,
I just gotta say. Hey, so Ron Blank just commented. Boomer here plays the radio. I don't know. I can tell you that I've seen some harmonica play out of you, and you're not bad. Not bad. And also, if I had anyone to sing Roadhouse Blues by the Doors, you're the guy. Sorry.
I'll have to take his word for it.
Yeah, no, he's pretty good. That guy's the reason why I got into the Doors. Actually, really, that's
I mean, I kind of blame 98.7 The Gator. Their late night stuff while you're in the garage waxing, washing, doing all the detail and shit.
yeah. Well, yeah, but
They do their late night shit. That's where that song takes me, pretty much.
I don't know. It's the lyrics. Ashen lady, give up your vows. Save our city. I don't know. When he just yells "Save our city," I'm just like, yeah, save our city.
We need you, Batman.
No, I for me, I'm not like going back. I'm not really any kind of. I don't have any kind of talent in terms of music. I like music a lot.
How much effort have you really put into it in your life?
I was in the men's choir in high school for like
I
a
mean,
year.
into an instrument, not vocals.
None.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I tried.
Results are effort determined.
Listen.
That's how life is.
I just
GR.
want to be able to pick up the guitar and shred. I gotta find out where these crossroads are, dude.
I know a guy. We can figure that out. I can make a couple calls. I don't know.
No.
I mean, sometimes shit, I can give you some lessons to an introduction and get you making some noises so you can. You might not know what you're doing, but it'll make the noises you want it to.
You guys heard it here first that TR. I'm gonna play live. I don't know what I'm gonna play. I'll just probably pick a string at one point.
Freebird.
Just do yeah, Freebird. Freebird.
If it's not Freebird, I swear to God, I quit the show. I want to hear the wham and wham wham. The first riff to the solo, basically. You know, the riff that has caused more traffic felonies than any other recorded sound in history.
I'm as free as a bird now, and this bird you cannot change. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I think the skeet shooting teams would beg to differ, but we'll leave that up to scientists.
Yeah. So no, I mean, I was going back to everything. I do have a little bit, like I used to be able to sort of read sheet music in terms of vocals. All I know is when the notes go up, you go high. When the notes go low, you go low. But I did sing. I sang in a couple bands. We weren't great. There was one. We did some talent show, and we weren't even in the show. We were just like intermission. This is how terrible I am.
No Stairway.
No, we didn't play Stairway. We
Yeah.
actually played.
No Stairway.
All right, there, JT, wherever you are. There's a lady who knows all the glitters is gold, and she's buying a Stairway to Heaven. Also, Brittany, we see you. Yes. Also. Yes. But no, we were going back to the band thing. We were not good. I was in one band. We called ourselves Painted in Crimson, which, let's be real, that's a pretty badass band name.
It is,
We played a talent show at my high school, and we were really bad. Really, really bad. And I was in and out of a band quicker than a month. I was singing for a band called Just Peaches. They were like a Blink-182 type band down in Lauderdale. They were very good. And then, I don't know what happened to them, but I was in and out quick.
Just decided not for you. Not a good fit.
For the most part, yeah. It was what it was. I wasn't really into the Blink-182 thing back then. I've grown to appreciate it very much now. I'm very excited they have the original lineup back. So, I don't... I can't... But, no, yeah, I'm really happy that they're back together. But for the most part, this show is actually more or less pushed around like the underground talent, as you know, so that you guys know. And really, I wanted to see, and this is for everybody watching too, comment your favorite local, maybe not local, but favorite underground artist in the comments. I can tell you that so far, I've actually been, even just this afternoon, like driving in the car, it was My Amends, and they're unfortunately no longer a band anymore. But they were a local band down in Lauderdale, and if you guys haven't checked them out, you need to check out the That of a Lion EP that they put out. That was the first thing that they have out. It's on Apple Music if you guys see it. I'm giving them a plug. I don't even know if they're a band anymore. But that was awesome.
No monetary gain was given for this promotion. Just
No.
I don't know. I know what you mean. There was it was a long time since I've been actually like really religiously following and going to all the more underground local shows and stuff. But I remember being in middle school and early high school, but coming up to the Port St. Lucie area for like hardcore shows. We went to the Harper's right there off the. I'm pretty sure it's changed the name venue. It's a whole new location now, but it's the one right up by the Stewart Bridge on the PSL side.
Oh, I don't even
Right.
think that's a thing anymore.
Yeah, that little plaza thing right there to your right. I used to go to hardcore shows there all the time, and some guy jumped off the monitor and ended up kicking me in the head one day. It was yeah, but like great times. We were going to see this one band, Charlatan, who I don't really remember much of their stuff, but I remember their guitarist played the same guitar I did, so they stood out. And just ever since then, I've had a respect and like appreciation just for that entire concept of like smaller local artists, basically the smaller ones that don't have a agent promoter, they're not booked with some federally or nationally ranked agency and all that shit. They're just
They're
more
cutting
local
they're-
people
Yeah, they're cutting
creating their art.
They're cutting an album in GarageBand
Yeah.
at that point and just throwing it out there and going. Or they're the type of dudes. I mean, back when I was younger, those were the type of dudes that just walk up and hand you CD. Because we didn't have. It was just getting started, so they just walk up and hand you like a burnt CD. So.
I had a lot of that when I was in LA. Every single time you go to Venice Beach, just people, hey man, here. And then if you take the CD, you're locked in for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You're not escaping that. I don't care if you run full sprint, they're faster than you. They're faster than motorcycles. They will hunt you down and you will have to hear about them and their artwork. And it's like, dude, I'm in a rush. My wife is giving birth. Or you could say anything and they just don't care.
You know,
But that's drive and commitment, and
Yeah.
especially in LA, you kind of got to have that.
they're hustling. They're out there
Yeah,
trying
exactly.
to, hey, here, listen to this, listen to that. Now, in this day and age, you got, what is it, SoundCloud, Bandcamp, all that
Okay,
crap,
yeah.
and Facebook. So all you got to do is just push it out. Here you go. Check this out. But, no, I had one of my most favorite venues. I don't even know if they're still open because I'm originally from down south, like the Lauderdale area. A place called the Talent Farm. Yeah. So I don't remember exactly in what little city it was in down south. But they had a lot of local shows there, and they were doing streaming. This was like back in 2009, 2010. And they were actually streaming their shows online through their own website. So, like, if you couldn't make it to the show, you would just watch it online. I don't know if they're open anymore, but they were great for... I mean, there was always a show going on. Always a show going on. No, I will not sing The Edge of 17 right now.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll get you in a flowy dress. I'll start calling you Stevie.
No.
Come on, Miss Nix, do it for me.
No.
No promises, no
No.
commitment.
No.
All right.
I'm going to leave that. I don't think anybody on this stream, except maybe Brittany, wants to hear me slaughter that.
We'll save that for the Patreon.
Yeah, no, I get... All right. If this gets 100 likes, I will wear a dress, and I will sing The Edge of 17 on Patreon. And the yeah, so just so you guys know, 100 likes on the Facebook.
This is being recorded. This is practically legally binding.
Yeah, no, yeah, it is. I've worn a dress before. I'll wear one again. Brittany, you know what I mean.
Never a dull moment. It's nice to be around interesting people.
Listen, if this show isn't going to be anything, it's going to be funny, all right?
I mean, good time at the least. I don't know about funny, because that's relative, and other people might get deeply offended. Hopefully.
Hopefully. Now, so we also have locally here, and for people that are watching, and don't know, the show's based out of the Treasure Coast area. This show. And in the Treasure Coast area, we have a couple venues. Terra Firmata down in downtown Stewart. It's actually a really nice little, it's like an outdoor venue right in the smack dab middle of the historic downtown Stewart. And they usually have shows going on. I think it's like 6 or 7 days a week. They always have some kind of music going on. And they have tonight, for anybody that's like watching, they got Stony Fools tonight at 7. I've never actually heard them. I am gonna check them out, and the next time that they play, I might go. They also, for everybody, they're kind of a bigger band, Cashed Out. July 29th, they're gonna be with Surfer Girl and Drifting Roots. Well, the hottest band that's running around locally now. That's, I mean, in terms of,
I mean, my side project's been kind of on the back burner with other responsibilities in life, so can't really say that they're running around right now.
no, I've heard a lot of really good local bands. We have an artist that's slated to come on this month, I believe. I don't want to name drop. We'll release it the week of, but sorry. But he'll be on as well, and he's in terms of Florida artists, he's pretty good. Also,
you can't eat your meat if you don't have any pudding.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, we
if they don't put that in the actual songs like live,
no, they
I
do.
might start throwing things.
No, they do.
Like their instruments.
So
and protest.
It's, oh god, they were good. It's all I have to say. I don't even remember the name of that cover band specifically, but they were pretty great. That Pink Floyd cover band. 21 to Burn. Yeah, they're playing at Square Grouper tonight at 8. I know they play a lot of covers. More, I think it was what I was told. 90s rock, 80s, 90s rock. I actually work with somebody who said that they are phenomenal.
Who gave you a job?
I don't.
Are they drunk?
I don't know.
$50 is $50 kind of thing, or?
I mean, 50. Occasional guest.
Glossing over.
$50 is $50. Yep. Okay.
I heard that before.
But 21 to Burn, they are playing at the Square Grouper tonight. So free plug for the Grouper. They're great. I heard they're right on the water, downtown Fort Pierce. The atmosphere is awesome. The music is good.
That is where Grouper live.
And yeah, they're playing tonight. We also I have a list of everything. That's why I keep looking down. I just don't want to be awkward. I really would like to look into the eyes of the eyes of our viewers, right into your guys' soul.
Well, they're looking on cameras probably, so cameras steal souls.
Yeah,
or so I'm told.
They have over in Vero. I have to look at. Can you pull it up? They have it's the Stamp Bar in Vero. They have Stamp Summer Slam, and it looks like it's a big old festival that's going on tomorrow. Starting at 1, they have indoor and outdoor stages, so that way, if it's too hot, you can go inside. And it looks like they're running sets, I think, every half hour. One on the outside, one on the inside. They have a lot of local talent, local underground talent that's playing over there. The Stamp Bar is another good one. They always have music going on. Always have music going on.
Yeah, that'll be at like noon to 10 p.m. Should be a bunch of live concerts. The Longest Haul, Never Ender, Off the Rails, 430 Steps, Shakers, 60-Foot Giant, Slick Shaft and the Bricks, Killed by Florida. Yeah, that definitely sounds about right.
Yeah.
Mind Virus, Face Eater, Loose Tight, Constant Throw, Jazz Cabbage, Wonder Club, London on Fire, Scatterbrain, Southbridge, and Cadence Jacob are all set to be out there.
Yeah, and that starts tomorrow noon. Noon?
Yeah.
Noon.
Noon to 10, and that'll be at 2015 13th Avenue in Vero. So, if y'all can, you guys want to see a good little event.
Yeah, no, that's I mean, music all day. Starting at noon, 10 hours worth of music.
Yeah,
I don't.
That ain't too bad.
No,
At
no.
least it's not just one musician being held up on stage at gunpoint like it was in medieval times. That's how it used to be, or until the king got bored.
I wouldn't. Yeah. Well, I only know how to play
might
Guitar
pay money.
Hero. I would have been screwed.
I might pay money to actually see that nowadays, like a modern equivalent.
So, so Brian, you said, was that the best venue that you were talking about down in Stewart, wrapping everything around? We got to tie. What is it? The tie. I don't know
It's
what
the
they
wrap.
full circle. First full circle.
The tie-in.
Yeah.
I mean, it was definitely the most memorable. There was a few other ones, and I'd swear there was one at it was either like a closed down diner or Denny's or something like that, and that's why the whole "What the fuck is up, Denny's?" meme is so funny to me because it triggers those like middle school memories of like my mom needs to drive me because I can't drive myself, but I'm still gonna do adult shit kind of memories.
I love, dude. That video is great. What the fuck is up, Denny? And they're like so intense, and they don't sound that bad. And they're just moshing in Denny's.
Yeah, I mean, I would do it.
Yeah, I mean,
It might have been in like the kitchen area of a church, probably. Now that I'm thinking more about it, but it felt
That
like
sounds-
a Denny's.
that
It had the
sounds about
Denny's
right.
vibe. You know, I wanted a grand sandwich while I was there.
would you like some metal with your eggs?
You got my Mercury?
Yeah. When I
Two
eat,
birds, one stone.
Oh,
but
actually, also, what was your first concert? It doesn't matter if it was underground. It doesn't matter if it was overground, mainstream, whatever.
it was a pretty big our artist, actually. It was Red Hot Chili Peppers with Gnarls Barkley opening. And it was somewhere it was south of Palm Beach area. I forget what. I just remember the show was amazing. Gnarls Barkley was actually better than I figured he'd be. And me and my friend whose dad took us spent probably a good 15 minutes trying to throw pennies into a passed out drunk guy's mouth. 2 rows in front of us, and we were just sinking them. He had like 5 or 6 of them in his mouth by the time we were walking out the door.
Jeez.
And the only reason we left is because his dad got mad at us.
So,
But
I don't.
the concert was amazing, and it's just like memories like that.
Yeah, I think that mine was gosh, the one that I remember. I mean, I've been to quite a few, but one of the few memories that I have that young, well, not that young, I was in middle school, I guess, is My Chemical Romance down at Revolution Live when they were touring for the 3 Cheers of Sweet Revenge, their second album. That was great. Good show.
Where was that again?
Revolution Live down in Fort Lauderdale.
I think I almost went to that. Like I very clearly remember it was their, like the 3rd tour of that album.
Yeah,
Heck,
I
put a
was
finger on
there.
it.
I had the little. I'm like 12, and I have the little green hair dye and the faux hawk, and
Oh,
whatever.
your parents are cool about it. I had to take a.
My poor mother had to suffer through. She went with us to the show.
Oh,
I was
Jesus.
12 or 13. She went, and she was a trooper. Mom, if you're watching, good on you. But so I think we're gonna wrap up here. So if you guys want next show, we will have a guest on. This one, like I said, Michael, if you're watching, please feel better. And we would really appreciate it if you guys like, subscribe, and oh, okay. Hairpiece next Friday, Indian River Distillery. It's all original content and folk. So it's like a folksy type of vibe. Yeah. That sounds pretty sweet. And
That might have been. That might not be a present tense show. Might be a past tense one.
it says next Friday.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, and
Missed info.
here's
But
Justin
this
with
is
the.
something that's always that. I mean, the times that I've been there, it was actually a really good time. The bands that they played were awesome, and all of the like creators, the people selling products and all that out at the actual flea market part, all the quality was really good. I ended up buying a good couple of serial killer shirts. But yeah, it's a good time, great day out. They've, at least at the venue where it was hosted last time.
Was that Hop Life?
Yeah, they had pretty good ciders all day. So
They have pretty good beers.
yeah, it was a good day out. So
Calypso Bay Double IPA for all you IPA lovers out there.
that
is a free advertisement for Hop Life. But I think that's about all the time that we have for this show. Thank you guys so much for all your comments. Thank you for all your likes. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow our Facebook channel or page, not channel. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I just work here. And we're gonna release a date or an artist for the next show, which is in 2 weeks, 29th.
Yep.
29th. And we'll have that released a week before. So stay tuned for that. And you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Stay frosty.
Later, y'all.
Peace.